Hello, and happy Saturday. Today we are a little bit earlier than usual because I need to set up everything for tomorrow's workshop at mine. Tomorrow we have Christmas nail art in our academy in Edinburgh. So if you're around, you're more than welcome to join us. Of course, but anyway, we are still on a Christmas nail art 12 Days of Christmas marathon. And for tonight, I have some ornamental bubble for you prepared, and nice and easy. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. So looking forward to see, of course, your designs. You already sending me a lot, and I'm absolutely over the moon with all of your work. Hello, Marina. All of your work so far, and I really can't wait to see all of the 12 designs. But anyhow, let me just flip the camera over and let's start. Okay, so we have our stand, and yes. So for today, we won't need too much of the equipment as we did yesterday. Yesterday we did a little bit more because we needed some stamping to create the designs. For today, we won't need as much, but we need a little bit of our skills. I'm going to start with applying the gel polish as a base. I have chosen for these designs the new purple 2. It's really dark purple, really beautiful color. And I think this one will be really popular during the Christmas season. Our client in the salons, they really like the different purple shades. So I'm sure this one will be one of them. And if you mix it with some different glitters or gels or any designs, I'm sure will be fine as well. But for today, we're going to do some sugaring, and I'm going to start with the background. I have my tip buffed, and I'm going to apply nice and thin layer of my purple. You can see how pigmented the color is. It's really similar situation as we had with the black yesterday. You see I'm pressing the brush in, and I still have literally full coverage over the white tip. So the pigmentation of the new gel polish is absolutely fantastic. In this little tiny bottle, you will have a lot. But you need to be careful when you're applying the colors like this, any type of colors really. Remember, these are made to be applied in 2 thin coats instead of 1 thick one, because you need to give your lamp chance to cure. So it's really important to do that. A lot of the companies, they will just tell you that you can do everything in 1 layer. Of course you can, but I'm telling you from the experience, it's much better if you apply 2 thin layer. Then you will never have the service breakdown, and you will never have the situation that something didn't cure. So I'm curing now this 1 layer, and I'm going to apply the second one, and I'm going to finish this design with the Extreme Matte Top Gel, because I'm going to use some sugaring with this is my first. Hello, good evening. Hello, Alexandra. First layer, and now I'm applying the second one just to make sure everything is perfectly covered. You see the pigmentation of this color is just fantastic. So it's just really, you need to be careful with the application. Okay, nice and easy. Thin layer, and this one goes to the light for another 60 seconds. And then we're going to use the Extreme Matte Top Gel on top of it. So Extreme Matte Top Gel, you can finish, of course, with the shiny top gel. It's really up to you. I'm shaking it all in, so I will have nice my tip cured, and now I will apply thin layer of the Extreme Matte Top Gel on top of it, and then there's a 60 seconds cure of this one. Hello, good evening. While I'm applying and my tips are going to cure, I can see the comments. Oh, it's too much. Okay, nice and easy. This is how it look. Hello, Monica. Hello, Olga. This is how it would look with the shiny, glossy finish. Of course, once we cure our tip, it will be matte. I have one more tip, so I can just cover it with my extreme matte top gel as well. So I will have two, and later after life I can finish as well. Now for my design, I'm going to use the Cerisa Sweeties gel, this little gel that I normally use this one when I'm mixing this with the liner gel. And when I'm mixing this, I just want to change the consistency. This gel is no wipe gel. For me personally, on daily basis, to do, for example, something like a snowflakes or really thin line is a little bit too thin. I tend to do everything at once, so I'm looking for the product that is a little bit thicker in consistency. It's easier for me. Of course, if you fancy, you can just use just this one. You see, like with even with this brush, I can pick it up. It's nice and smooth, so it's amazing for the French and stuff. And it's great for the sugaring because it's a little bit thinner, and for sugaring we need to apply our line work a little bit thicker. It's similar situation to yesterday when we were doing the stamping and we were choosing our patterns that will be a little bit bigger, so we can actually get our pigments inside. So this will be a similar situation. I will place the product on my paper palette and I'm going to draw from here. And now let me just close it, and I will pick up my tip. Is here, and this is how our purple looks in matte. Beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. Love the purples. And now I'm going to draw the bubble. Now, the trick with this one, with this specific design, is you should do it on a one go. Okay, so we are not pre-curing bits and pieces. So we need to make sure we have the product that stays in place at the same time is thin enough to get our glitters that we will use for the sugaring. So you need to find the best products. I found the best product. Cerisa Sweeties works best for me in this one. So you need to really think what you would like to do as well, and you search for the products that you have in your salon. If you have liner gel only, I would recommend you to mix it slightly, because the liner gel won't be thin enough to get the glitters, and you may have this like broken parts. So I would definitely recommend you to use something thinner, but try it, see what you've got, see how it works, and then you will know. So let's start our drawing. I'm going to start with the drawing on my bubble, and I'm going to start to draw really thin layer, a thin line. I'm going to make it thicker later, but if I will start with the thin one, if I will just make some mistake or something is not perfect, I can correct it. But if I will straight away go with the thick one, that will be quite tricky. Hello from France. Hello, hello, hello. So if you do the thin one, that will be a little bit better. Now this one, let me just clean this bit. Okay. Any brush of your choice. You can use Pepe's choice, you can use the blush brush, Jessica's choice, any thin brush. So it's nice and thin, okay? It's nice and rounded. Now I'm going to create my patterns inside, and then I will go over my outside line. So don't worry about this one. This is just a line to give us the border for our bubble. And I'm going to start with creating some rounded swirls, relatively thick, okay? Do not make these lines too thin, because for example, when I do stuff like that, I tend to go really thin right away, because this is what I normally do when I'm creating any ornaments. But this specific one, I need to have it a little bit thicker. So I'll now correct these lines in here. And I'm going to make a little bit smaller. by going opposite direction. So just, do you do delivery in France? We have the join nails. Okay, so we have the distributor in France, and let me just find if I can add the comment. I will just add the comment, and maybe we'll be able. Sabine. Okay, so I can't add the thing, but if you type Magnetic France, or maybe any of our French girls are watching as well, Magnetic France, you will be able to get all of our product in France. So it's not problem. We have Sabine in France. Sabine takes care of all of the magnetic products in for the French countries. So if you are, maybe text me if you cannot find it. I'll try my best to help you when we finish, because I can't really tag her here. Oh, thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Okay, Joy Nails. So we have it here. Monica just tagged our distributor, Sabine. Thank you so much, Monica, for your help. That's so helpful. You could be my assistant, Monica. This is so nice. Thank you. So yeah, Magnetic is all over the Europe. Lots of countries having magnetic nail design in. So Monica that just helped us with the comment is in Sweden. In France we have Sabine, and here I'm adding another ornament in here. You see, and my lines are relatively thick. Okay, thank you, Monica. Relatively thick, because I need to have some space for later my sugaring. So now I'm filling up the gaps. I need to still have a little bit of space in between the lines, but you see everything stays in place. Okay. Hello, Magda. How nice to see we have the same name. Here in Holland, I do not see that often. Oh, here we go. I know one Magda in Netherlands, in a headquarter that works. And then once was funny because one of the girls in the Netherlands that were buying the products, they had this little card from the warehouse and was saying like, oh, your parcel was prepared by Magda. And then she texted me and she's like, Magda, are you actually preparing the parcels in the headquarters? I was like, no, that wasn't me. It was so funny. So yeah, Magda is really is a really popular Polish name. In Poland is lots of Magdas. It's like the it's like Smith or John. Okay, okay, I didn't know it was a store Magnetic in France. Yeah, and actually in France, Sabine has her store in Schacht. I hope I'm saying this correctly. So just right outside the Paris. But she has their online web shop and she delivers to the whole country. So she will also help you with any products, any questions. So if you need anything about Magnetic, she is the one to answer your questions. So now we have our bubbles. Now we cannot cure it. Okay, that's quite important. Now I've just made this like a little connection in here, and now I'm going the outlines. So this is the tricky part. Okay, so you need to do everything at once. So take it easy, be slow, don't rush, because otherwise you will need to wipe everything and start over again. So this is quite important. But practice with your product. Make sure you have your product control and you know exactly what your product does. This is quite important, because in that way you'll be able to create everything at once and you won't stress, because you will know exactly what is happening. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a little line to the top. That will be my thread that will hang my bauble. Okay, this is it. And but we're not finishing yet. We're going to add some bow, and then this bow I'm going to draw on top a little bit higher. So I will start with this part. Beautiful already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we didn't finish yet. So once we'll finish, okay, so the top part of our bow, and then of course this is optional, and now I can do it because my tip is relatively big, as you can see. But if you are, for example, have just shorty nail and your clients just having the gel polish, really short natural nail, the bow will be more than enough. Okay, so you don't need to really do everything, and you need to be careful, because if you are having your elements too small and you're using the gel that is relatively thin in consistency, they may all connect together and you won't see the pattern. So this is really important. And then now I'm just creating these little pieces here. And what I will do, I will add more details into my bow. Just like that. And as you see, everything is still not cured. It stays as it is now. I'm not curing this. I'm going to do the sugaring, and I need to finish my full design before I will spray it with my glitter. So I'm adding all of the details. When you want to do any sugaring, you need to make sure that your lines are relatively thick and you have the products, because in a spot like, for example, here, when you don't have the product and your line is transparent, then the glitter won't get in. It just doesn't have space. And for my sugaring, I'm going to use the Mermaid glitter spray. Really thin glitters. The chunky glitters are not really suitable. You need thin glitters because we have thin lines. At the end of the day, they're still thin. And what I do, I'm just spraying in my design, just like that. And I'll put the excess into my top. But you can use some piece of paper for this one. And I'm spraying this. I am really generous. And I'm giving my glitter a time to sink in. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the maybe 10-20 seconds, waiting for this one, and I'm spraying this one more time just to make sure everything is in. The same situation as you would use the acrylic powder or something like that. Is exactly the same situation. You can see how thin the glitter is. Okay, it's tiny. This one, the Mermaid Multi, is a holographic spray. It's just amazing. I love it. I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but it is super sparkly. Okay, so I'm happy how the product synced in. And now this one goes to the light. 60 seconds. So I will just make sure I will just remove this glitter. Love this product. Oh, me too. Me too. Mermaid glitter spray is just amazing. And as you can see, as I mentioned, it's really tiny. And this is what you will need for your sugaring. Because if you use chunky glitter, you won't have enough space for this one. You know, for the chunky glitter, you need to have a little bit more. Try not to spread your glitter all over the place. Try to use a little paper, and then from the paper you can put this back into the jar. I didn't do it. I don't have a paper. I just have this one here, and I'm actually just thought that it's just the paper, the glitter that is. The chunky glitters and stuff, they said they need to be prohibited. Now I've just heard in a TV that from next year the baby wipes will be prohibited to use. So yeah, because people are not using them, not dispose them into the bin, they just all going into the toilet, which makes a blockage. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do without the baby wipes. I'm absolutely addicted to them if it comes to my salon work, but well, it is what it is. We need to take care of the environment as well. But anyway, I have my bubble that is cured, and what I'm going to do, I will just remove the excess of my glitters, okay, with my brush. The last thing that I'm going to add, I'm not sure how, I really do hope you see how sparkly they are. Can you see? Can you see the sparkles? They're really, really beautiful. The glitters are amazing. I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, what I'm going to do, one more thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little stone into the connection with my bow, just like a little extra. Of course, it's not necessary. It's really up to you. Remember, not all of the clients can wear textures, so this is quite tricky. But for this one, I will use my rubber base clear. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your comment. Unfortunately, I can't understand the comment. Elna, I can't understand the comment, but I can see the faces and okay sign. So yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope this is all good. So rubber base clear. If you use the rubber base clear, your stone will stay for 3-4 weeks, no problem at all. I promise you. Try it and test it. So I place my rubber base in the middle. Disco ball, yes, it is a little bit like a disco ball, and I do hope you see it. You see the sparkle. Now will be another challenge for me to take a picture of this one. So now I'm going to place my stone in the middle in here, in my rubber base. And again, for the rubber base, I think we're speaking about this already in one of the lives that I did. Make sure your rubber base goes around the stone, not over it. Okay, so it has to be around. The good quality stones will stay, but cannot be over it, because if it will be over it, you will end up with loss of shine, because whenever you have the stone and you cover this with the top gel or anything like that, that will lose the shine. So while this one is curing, let me just place the design on the palette, so then you will see my inspiration of today, and hope you're going to try it, because as you can see, this one again is really fast. There's no problem to do it. What you need to do, you just need to practice a little bit your product application, and the rest is fine. Very beautiful, Magda. Sorry, I have to leave, but look more after. Have a very nice evening. Thank you so much, Monica. Thank you. And we nearly finished. Have a nice evening as well. Thank you so for watching and for your help as well. So here it is, our end result. Let me just, I think this AB stone with this glitter looking amazing. Let me just put it into the little plate, so you will see. Here you go. Here it is. So tonight's idea: sugaring with glitter on a matte purple background. You can use any background of your choice. You can use different colors of the glitters. You can use, for example, black, blue, any red you wish, and then of course add a little extra on top. This glitter, the glitter spray, mermaid glitter spray, is quite neutral. It has just these little sparkles, but I will maybe show you also we also have something that is, for example, silver and gold, holographic as well. As you can see, all of these particles are super fine as well with the gold, hologram gold. This is how it's called. And I think this will be amazing. And if I think about this golden and purple design, I actually did some golden and purple design, not in this one. I'm just going to show you. And this is the same color with the gold. So I think this one with the gold sugaring will look amazing as well. Purple and gold. We also have the silver that is that small. So you need to have a look at your glitters, which one is suitable for sugaring, and then just use it. Of course, you can just draw it with the metallic gels as well, if you like it. This is the silver one, and you see it's really tiny as well. So silver will look amazing as well for the sugaring. And guys, this is the 17 grams of the glitter. If you have something like that, once you buy once, that will last you for 10 more Christmases, and during the year, any Holy Communions or whatever you want to use the glitters for, they are never finishing. I think I'm only finishing these glitters because I have the trainings and people are using this, and I have the salon and academy, and this is why it's happening. So yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. Thank you. Joy, I hope you will get in touch with Sabine to get some magnetic nail design products in France. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, guys. Of course, I will take some picture and post it later. And tomorrow, I'm not going to be live. Tomorrow, I'm going to post in the evening some reel with the really nice snowflakes. You can repeat it as well, because tomorrow I have the all-day class. We're going to do some Christmas designs, and I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to talk after this, after all day talking. But I'll be back live on Monday, so we'll see you then. Bye-bye.